welcome back to Modern Homesteading with Tessa. I'm Tessa, and this is a channel where I show you how to feed yourself. In today's episode, we are making Fire Cider. This stuff is awesome. Total immune booster, awesome stuff to have around for the winter. So follow along and I'll show you how to do it. So Fire Cider is this concoction of all these immune boosting ingredients that are all steeped in apple cider vinegar. You can take it as a shot, or you can mix it into soups, or it makes a really good salad dressing. But it's a really good thing to have on hand in the winter months when colds and flus and things are going around. So it's not a hard and fast recipe that you have to follow. There's some major ingredients, but there's a lot of flexibility here, and so you can kind of tailor it to what you like, as well as what you're going for in your Fire Cider. So what I'm going to be using today, I'm going to be using oranges, onions, jalapeno peppers, lemons, limes, ginger, garlic, and then I'm going to do the turmeric and the crushed red pepper, and I'm going to do cinnamon in one of them because I've never tried that before, and that is an optional ingredient. So I'm going to do a cinnamon stick, and the obvious necessary ingredient is apple cider vinegar. Some other ingredients that you could put into your Fire Cider would be horseradish, peppercorns, thyme, rosemary, pretty much whatever you have that, you know, is another immune booster or an antioxidant or something, you can put that in here. The other ingredient that we're not using today is raw honey. So we will be adding raw honey to this, but we're gonna do that after it has steeped and we have drained it off. Then we'll mix the honey in. So let's get to chopping and filling our jars. Then we're gonna do some oranges. Oranges are also very high in vitamin C. I think I'll do onions next. Probably good on the limes. Let's do some ginger. So there's no need to peel the garlic. I'm just going to crush it and add it. All right, so then I'm gonna add some red pepper flakes. I don't know how much, don't ask me. Some. Just gonna top these off with some more ingredients. I'll probably add some more oranges and peppers and whatever. Yeah, just so it's all the way full. You could also use fresh turmeric if you can find it. So then we're gonna top everything off with our apple cider vinegar. And then in this one, I'm gonna add my cinnamon stick in a conspicuous place so I know that this is the one with cinnamon. And then I don't always do this, but I feel like doing this. I'm gonna put an orange on top. top these off. All right, so then we're gonna throw our lids on. Oh my gosh, aren't those so beautiful? Look at that. Gorgeous. All right. So then we are gonna let these steep for about a month. And then after that, we will come back and strain these off. And like I mentioned in the beginning, we will mix in some raw honey and then it will be ready to use. During the steeping process, we're just gonna turn it over and shake it every once in a while. Every day is ideal. Whenever you get to it is fine too, just to kind of incorporate all that in there. And yeah. That's so pretty. I just love this because it's a gorgeous project to do. All right, we're back. It has been about a month, so now it's time to strain our fire cider off. I also wanted to address the lids. So a lot of people will put a layer of wax paper or plastic wrap in between to keep the vinegar from reacting with the lid. I have never had an issue with that, so I don't do it. But if that's something that you're concerned about, then you can add that layer of wax paper. But as you can see on my lids, I don't have that issue, so I don't do it. I also have already strained off some of this. As you can see, I was fighting a cold, and so I needed some and already strained some off. So we're just gonna take a clean, empty jar. So I like to use the lid so not as many solids come out, but we're just gonna pour that on through there. All right, so this last one was the one with cinnamon. I'm really excited to see what that one ends up tasting like. All right, we are all drained off. And all of these solids that are left over won't go to waste. Those will go out to the chickens, and whatever they don't eat will be composted. I've heard some people will dehydrate these, powder them, and then turn them into like flavoring powder. I've never done that, but if you do, please let me know how it turns out. For now, my chickens are happy to eat them. I feel like it's good for the chickens too. All right, so then, like I said in the beginning of the video, we will be mixing some honey with this. I'm not gonna mix honey into all of this. I'm just gonna mix honey into what I'm going to use in the foreseeable future. But I wanted to give you guys a taste test review of all three. So let's see. So we will do the cinnamon fire cider, the regular fire cider, and the fire cider with honey. Have a chaser handy because it's strong. The first one I'm going to try is just the regular fire cider. This is a really citrusy, spicy fire cider. That's the beauty in making your own food, is you can make it taste however you want. I make it how it tastes good to me. So I add a lot of citrus and I like to make it really spicy. So let's see, regular fire cider, here we go. Woo-hoo-hoo. Definitely has a kick to it. Lots of good spice, very citrusy. It's warming already. I can feel it warming me up. You can definitely taste the spice from the jalapeños and from the red pepper flakes. You definitely get those garlic and onion notes, but those are definitely not overpowering. Overall, just a fantastic mixture of flavors. All right, let's try the fire cider, regular fire cider with the honey mixed in. So the honey definitely makes it a lot less powerful and makes it a lot smoother and easier to go down. If the regular fire cider is maybe too much of a punch, mix the honey in and it tastes it's a lot smoother. All those same notes, it just smooths it out. And the added benefit of the honey is really, really good for you too. All right, next we're gonna try the fire cider with the cinnamon. And I'm really excited to try this because this is my first time adding the cinnamon, and I just added 1 cinnamon stick to the whole jar. So let's see what it tastes like. You definitely get that cinnamon in there, and it gives it a very interesting depth of flavor, just an interesting note in there. I like it. I don't know if I like it more than the regular, but I think in the future I will continue to make 1 batch with the cinnamon in there. And I know cinnamon has a lot of beneficial properties for you as well. You know, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like the cinnamon adds 1 more layer of warmth. It's a very warming component. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Like this video if you like this video, and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. That's all for today's video, and thank you guys for watching. Bye!